Best fighter.
Me. Or outside of me, I would say me and Tasiki, hands down. Best fighters.
Jayla, stop on that line. Stop it. You know Tasiki the best fighter of baddies. Fuck out of here. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How you doing? JQ, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Welcome back, y'all. We on episode 47. Yeah. Almost to 50. I've had a great day today. I've been up early today. I've gotten a lot of errands done that I have to get done. And now I'm in here with you all for to lay down some of these topics today. Yes. If you haven't already, like, comment, or subscribe to this channel. It will help me out greatly. Also, if you haven't already, go follow me on all social media platforms. I will put the link up here or over here somewhere. But the link is there. Go check me out on any social media platforms. But yeah, y'all, we in here. We finna go and get into it. Today might be a quick one. I got things to do. I got shit to do. So we're gonna go and start this thing all right. Yesterday, if you haven't watched, go watch yesterday's show. I told y'all that Trump came out with a speech detailing what he plans on doing as the president in the White House, and especially when he first enters the White House. And it's not one complete video, y'all. Like I told y'all yesterday, it's kind of like in different pieces. So every day this week, we are going to, at the beginning of the show, we're going to review one of those pieces so that we are up to date to what's going on.
Don't have free speech, then we just don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish, then the rest of our rights and liberties will topple, just like dominoes, one by one. They'll go down. That's why today I'm announcing my plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech for all Americans. And reclaim is a very important word in this case because they've taken it away. In recent weeks, bombshell reports have confirmed that a sinister group of deep state bureaucrats, Silicon Valley tyrants, left-wing activists, and depraved corporate news media have been conspiring to manipulate and silence the American people. They have collaborated to suppress vital information on everything from elections to public health. The censorship cartel must be dismantled and destroyed, and it must happen immediately. And here's my plan. First, within hours of my inauguration, I will sign an executive order banning any federal department or agency from colluding with any organization, business, or person to censor, limit, categorize, or impede the lawful speech of American citizens. I will then ban federal money from being used to label domestic speech as mis or disinformation. And I will begin the process of identifying and firing every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship, directly or indirectly, whether they are the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Health, Human Services, the FBI, the DOJ, no matter who they are. Second, I will order the Department of Justice to investigate all parties involved in the new online censorship regime, which is absolutely destructive and terrible, and to aggressively prosecute any and all crimes identified. These include possible violations of federal civil rights law, campaign finance laws, federal election law, securities law, and antitrust laws, the Hatch Act, and a host of other potential criminal, civil, regulatory, and constitutional offenses. To assist in these efforts, I am urging House Republicans to immediately send preservation letters, and we have to do this right now, to the Biden administration, the Biden campaign, and every Silicon Valley tech giant, ordering them not to destroy evidence of censorship. Third, upon my inauguration as president, I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230 to get big online platforms out of censorship business. From now on, digital platforms should only qualify for immunity protection under Section 230 if they meet high standards of neutrality, transparency, fairness, and non-discrimination. We should require these platforms to increase their efforts to take down unlawful content such as child exploitation and promoting terrorism, while dramatically curtailing their power to arbitrarily restrict lawful speech. Fourth, we need to break up the entire toxic censorship industry that has arisen under the false guise of tackling so-called mis- and disinformation.
I'm not gonna play the whole thing. The whole thing is like 6 minutes long. Basically, so I'm gonna elaborate. Basically, Trump is saying, from my understanding, there's a lot of censorship around media and also the social media companies, they're working with federal agencies and things like that. And there's certain things that the American people are putting out that they're taking down. And Trump wants to put a stop to that. From what my understanding is, he wants the American people to be able to have freedom of speech, to say whatever you want to say, without somebody telling you not to say it, or you can't say it, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. As long as, like he said, when it comes to the big companies, they're there to protect any violation of children and terrorism. Everything else, he feels like should not be sensitized, and people should be allowed to say whatever it is they want to say. Whether, someone may think it's true or not, people should be able to say what they want to say. And it shouldn't be censored or watered down. He's going to put things in place to where people are able to maintain their freedom of speech. He feels like freedom of speech has been taken away from a lot of Americans. They can't say that they're voting for Trump. A lot of people pay, they can't say the N-word. These are just examples. And Trump is like, well, if a black person, can say the N-word, then anybody else should be able to say whatever it is they want to say. Nobody's stopping him. Nobody's stopping him. And some people may say, well, that's hate. That's promoting hate. Why would we let hate stay up? And it's people on the right that's saying it doesn't matter if it's hate or not. If that's how they feel, they should tell it, which is a true reflection of their feelings. We shouldn't censor that or water it down or take it down. No, they said it. Let it stay up. Just like if somebody want to come and say something about whatever they said, they can. Whether it's true or not, I think is up to the American people whether they're going to go do their research and get the facts from what they're hearing on social media or not. That's a choice. And he's leaving that choice up to them. So people are like, well, what if you're out here spreading misinformation? Well, it's up to the American people to go and do the thorough research to know what's real and what's not real on social media. One thing about it, two things for sure. The facts exist. You just got to get out there and go and look for it. But there are a lot of people online that say what they want. And it may be a bit harsh, but that's the reality of the world that we live in. We don't want to hear a fabricated version. We want the unedited truth. I'm one of those people. I don't want y'all to be like, oh, racism doesn't exist in America. And then I get online and I see that racism exists in America. It does. Not everybody's racist, but I like the fact that there's people out there that we have platforms like X that used to be formerly known as Twitter, but X is a platform where you can get on and you can say whatever and do whatever you want to do. As long as you follow their rules that they have in place, you can say what you want to say without it being watered down or your rights or freedom of speech taken away from you. I haven't really dug much into this topic right here, but I'm going to dig a little bit more and kind of get a better understanding of what he's going to do going forward when it comes to media. And because right now it looks like that he's just making more space for freedom of speech. He's allowing people with platforms that want to allow Americans to express themselves openly without someone watering down their perception or someone taking down their page. That's kind of like not allowed. Well, to some people, they may look at it and be like, well, you're not, I said this and you took my page down. So it's kind of like you don't want that out there, or you're trying to, it's not fair that you let one person say this, but you won't let me say this. This person said something way more horrible than I said, but their page is still up and then my page is down. So it's kind of like unfair. So I think he's just making it fair across the board. Just let people say what they want, as long as people are not, even if it's going to incriminate them. Hey, you said it. It's the truth. Or they looked into it, or they took your word for it, or whatever. If somebody wants to put it out there, I feel like we should have a space where it's out there. That's the truth. Whether we like it or not, we got to be able to see things from other lenses as well. Also, whether we want to see from other lenses or not, we're going to have to accept that there's people that do not think like us. There's people that don't agree with us. There's people that have different opinions from us. And it doesn't really make a lot of this right or wrong, but it does make it free to speak it. That's what freedom of speech is. You don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with you, but I have the freedom to speak whatever I want to speak and not worried about getting somebody committing a violent act towards me because I spoke how I feel. Because I have the freedom of speaking how I feel. I don't want to be discriminated against because I have the freedom to speak how I feel. And that's what's happening here. A lot of people who supported Trump, that's out here saying they supported Trump, their pages are being taken down. Their pages are being reported. The things that they say out their mouth is getting removed. And people are like, good, they shouldn't be saying that. Well, that go for everybody out there that's out here that's gotten online and said some stuff that they ain't got no business saying. And most of us can find clips out here where people are saying way worse than, oh, I just went and voted for Donald Trump. But that's still up. But you just, it just all don't seem right. So I'm going to do a little more research to see what Trump is talking about when it comes to freedom of speech and how he's going to preserve that for the American people. And I advise you all out there to do the same thing. We have to start doing our part in politics and stop just sitting back and watching it. Actually start participating in what's going on every step of the way so that we don't forget. We have a tendency of keep going in circles. And we don't need to keep doing that. We need to be paying more and more attention to what's going on and what's actually out here being written in the laws. Speaking of Trump, y'all know there was another assassination attempt on President Trump. Headlines say 3 men charged in an alleged Iranian plot to assassinate Donald Trump during the campaign trail for his second term in office. And a lot of people think this is a joke. I don't think this is funny. I don't think it's a joke. Nah, one bit. We're going to read more up on this. Headlines say 3 Iranian men have been charged in connection with an Iranian plot to assassinate Donald Trump as he campaigned for a second term as U.S. president. According to the Washington Post, an FBI agent gave a sworn statement that included phone conversations with suspect Fahad Shakiri, a guard corps. He is one of the 3 men being accused of devising a plan to kill Trump. Shakiri claimed he and his co-defendants planned to kill Trump around mid-September during their campaign trail. They were given a deadline to devise a plan by October 7th on the anniversary of Hamas. Plans to assassinate Trump were later paused after Shakiri revolutionary contact felt their plan was not strategic enough. Shakiri claims his contact believed Trump would lose the election and decided it would be better to go after him then. In statement, Attorney General Merrick Garland said Shakiri was tasked by the regime to direct a network of criminal associates to further Iran's assassination plot against its target, including President-elect Donald J. Trump. This is not good, y'all. This is the 3rd assassination attempt on President Trump. And I don't agree with a lot of stuff that Trump say out loud. I don't agree with a lot of things Trump do, and no one's perfect. So, we're going to always have something to disagree with people. But I do not agree with is people out here trying to kill the man. Like, I ain't with it. And then a lot of people saying they don't believe it. This is a hoax. They've never seen somebody attempt to get murdered so many times and nobody succeed. And I'm like, well, I think it's a little bit harder. It looked like a whole bunch of dummies are coming after Trump. And I can see that too. It ain't like back in the day. There's a whole bunch of dummies who are media influenced coming after Trump. And they failing drastically. The thing is, how are they able to even still keep getting close to the man? That's my thing. And that goes all back to talking about what he's talking about. There's people who are hired who are not good at their job, but they have their jobs. And the Fed and Secret Service is one of them. They need to go and reevaluate the whole entire Secret Service. Because why do these assassins keep getting even near this man? Just saying. I don't think this is going to be good for them either. And then they're supposed to assassinate him on the anniversary of Hamas. I read somewhere they said that, allegedly they was out to get him because of that president that died in Iran. They think that he had something to do with it. Allegedly. That's what I read somewhere on Twitter. Believe it or not, I think this is going to be the last attempt, period. I don't know what Trump getting ready to do, but y'all see we over here reviewing it every day. Y'all think that man finna go down without swinging? I don't think so. Y'all might well just cut it short. And the Secret Service on, fuck y'all got going on or whatever. Y'all need to revise a whole nother plan. Nobody should be able to touch the president at all. The president protects our entire country. If somebody's able to touch that man, then that's letting them know that they can come and touch us. If someone can touch the president, that means someone can come and touch the American people. He's the person that protects us. And then y'all trying to murder that man. JD Vance ain't gonna do nothing but come up right behind him. And what y'all think? Shit gonna get real hot around here then. So, I'm saying, I don't see this going no way good. But I do see Trump putting a stop to a lot of this shit, especially stuff like this slipping through the cracks. Stuff like this should not be slipping through the cracks. This is the third time. And this is the third time in less than a year. Only a few months apart from each other, this is happening. All right. We're going to move right along. Kamala Harris' presidential campaign reportedly spent $1.2 billion overall compared to Trump's $750 million. According to the Washington Examiner, Kamala Harris spent a total of $1.2 billion on campaigning for her presidency, compared to Donald Trump, who reportedly only spent $750 million. The Harris campaign reportedly dropped more than $654 million on advertisement from July 22nd to Election Day, whereas Trump spent $378 million, or 57% less, in the same category. According to the data, Harris reportedly spent $56 million on payroll and the taxes accompanying it for her staff throughout the campaign. Compared to Trump, he reportedly only paid $9 million. Filing also shows that she paid $12.8 million to her political, digital, and media consultants. The filing also reported that the Harris campaign paid Oprah $1 million after the famed talk show host conducted a town hall special for Harris in October. The check was reportedly sent to Oprah's Harpo Productions. Her campaign also reportedly spent millions on event production, including building a set for her appearance on the Call Her Daddy podcast. Despite spending the big bucks, Kamala unfortunately didn't get the job done. Oprah came out with an update on that $1 million, y'all. Oprah said that was for her staff to get paid. The people that got paid, that worked that day and worked on this, those people need to get paid, and that's where that money went to. She didn't get paid any type of money. That went straight to her company. So Oprah said, she didn't receive any of the $1.2 billion personally. Those went to her staff who need to be paid. Also, President Trump said that we need to help Kamala clear any of her debt. He think it'll be a great idea for us to for the both parties to come together and clean her debt up. So I think that's a good idea too. In order for them to work together. So, but I wonder, y'all, could Kamala could Kamala's campaign or company get a lot of this back on her taxes? Just saying, a lot of it. Because a lot of this is work related. So, I don't know. But hey, I don't know how she's in debt after spending $1.2 billion. I just don't know. But we're going to move right along. I just want to let y'all know. That's what they out here talking about. They really disappointed all that money they put into their campaign and she didn't win. A lot of people out here trying to point the fingers. Also, y'all, I'm just here to report what I be hearing on the street. And word on the street is the Democrats, y'all ain't messy enough. They said that y'all really want to crank it up. Joe Biden should have stepped down after Trump had won and passed his presidency over to Kamala, which would have made Kamala the 47th president. Just saying, I'm just delivering the mess. And I laughed. I said, you know what? If you really want to crank some shit up, that would have been a good little plan to put in play. Joe stepping down and putting Kamala up as the 47th. So whether Trump like it or not, Kamala was the next female president for however long. It could have been the next, I think, to January the 6th, 7th or something like that. Kamala would have been president all the way up till she transferred power over to Trump. Yeah. I agree. That would have hit headlines. That would have really, really, really crunk it up. That would have really crunk it up. And it also would have gave the next female who runs for president, it would have gave her a lot more hope. But y'all ain't seems like y'all ain't ready for that kind of all that kind of carrying on up there. Even though all that kind of carrying on already going on. But we're gonna be moving right along. Man walks out after woman orders too much food on their first date.
Y'all would literally not believe what just fucking happened to me on this date. I'm gonna have to call y'all when I get in the car. Yeah. What he talking about? Okay, so I'm back in the crib. Y'all would not believe what just happened. Like, I literally went on a date with a guy, and let's just say, mind you, he's sitting right next to me. I ordered what I want. He didn't want to order anything because he ate. So he just ordered a drink. I ordered what I wanted, and he hears it clearly because he's right next to me. The food comes. He started making all these comments. Oh, you ordered that? Oh, you gonna eat all that? Mind you, I told him that my friend flew into town and that after dinner I was gonna go see her because she wanted me to pull up on her or whatever. He's like, did you order some food for your friend? He was like, if I wasn't here, would you order all that? Baby, you think I can't afford a meal? Y'all were literally... I said, honestly, if you wasn't here, I would have still ordered like this. This is how I eat with my friends. This is how I eat when I'm by myself. Crazy. But the kicker is, this man said, oh, I'm gonna go. I said, okay. He lays down $100, walks off. Mind you, he called us a black truck to dinner. So I rode with him in an Uber. He left. He didn't say anything besides I'm gonna go, and then set the money down and then dipped off. He didn't ask if I needed a ride, how was I gonna get home. He didn't ask what the bill was, nothing. Mind you, this is a 45-year-old man. Grown ass Nigerian man. Actually, let's talk about it. Let me put the light on. Let's actually talk about it, okay? I ordered my drink. He ordered his drink. I ordered a half a dozen oysters. I want to say maybe that's around like $15 to $18, I think. We were at Eddie V's. I can't remember how much. Mm-hmm. That's normally how much it would be. Mm-hmm. After that, he said that he wasn't hungry. He didn't want to eat. I ordered an entree. I ordered lamb chops. Mind you, prior to this date, I told him that I wanted steak. Like I said, I was in the mood for like steak and like asparagus, mac and cheese. Like I was saying all this. So it's not nothing that was just, I ordered lamb chops, mac and cheese, Brussels sprouts, and crab fried rice. Half sizes.
Question that was wrote to me, what would I have done? And also, do I think that this man should have left? I'm going to answer the second question first. Do I think he should have left? I don't know. I don't know why he left. It don't sound right to me that he left for over food. She thinks he left over food, but I wonder, was it something else? Like, did she not wash up good? Was her feet black at the bottom? Did she have dirt behind her ear? Did she have weave in her head? Did he see a dude texting her at the table? Like, I don't know. And the reason why I say that is because she just said that he left. He took them a black car. He came and picked her up in a black car, and they went to the restaurant in a black car that he paid for. And when they got to the restaurant, he only got one drink. Okay, one drink, and that was it. He didn't even get no food. Then when he left $100. That's why I'm like, most men that don't want shit to do with you no more, they're not leaving no money. They'll pay for what they had and leave your ass right there where you at. But he left for $100. You just said you bought some oysters for $15, $18, something like that. And then you got an entree. I'm gonna say I don't know how much your entree was, but I'm gonna take a guess, maybe $45, $50. I don't know. So, and you had a drink. So it looked like he paid for y'all stuff out that $100. If anything, you could have left a little tip or added on there, but it looked like Buddy wasn't feeling it. So I'm gonna say, yes, I think he should have walked off. I don't know why he wasn't feeling it. But even her explaining the story, I wasn't even feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at all. And then how she kept going back to the food, like she think it's the food. I don't think it was the food. He actually left a whole $100 and he didn't even eat nothing. He actually got you a black card there. And he, I don't know. I ain't never seen no man that's turned off by you eating no food and they take you out to eat. Just saying. Or maybe he thought you were one of them, you were finna try to be one of them city girls. And he was gonna cut it real short, leave you on $100 and get up out of there. Maybe he thought that, like she finna try to order everything. That's why he asked you, is this something that you do on your own? Or if I wasn't with you, would you get all this? Like, cause maybe he like, well, dang, she finna try to order the whole menu. And before he stick around and be stuck with a $200-$300 bill, he might as well just jet out and leave you that $100. That what it looked like to me. Now, what I would have done, I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. I haven't taken nobody on a date in a long time. If I take you on a date, more than likely you've taken me out on a date so much to the point where I'm just like, it's time for me to take you out on a date. So if I take you out on a date, it's because you deserve to be taken out on a date. And we will not be having these problems about no damn food. You can get, if I take you on a date, you can get what you want. I'm prepared to pay. Because you done already took me out. You done took care of me. So I'm finna take care of you. Also, and then on me, if I see you can order whatever you want. Hey. And I don't believe in like, but let's say on the flip side, there's somebody I just met and we going out. Or I'm taking somebody out. I don't know. See, I don't do that. If I just met you, I don't know. I like to do free things that don't cost money. Like, let's go for a walk in the park. Let's go to Barnes and Noble. They got an area in Atlanta lined up with food trucks. You can just walk the strip, and then they got like a little area off to the side. It's not a park, but it's a lot of people around that area. They sit, they talk. They got areas like that in Atlanta Station. They have another area like that on the West End. So these are things that we can go and do, like food trucks. You can get you some food. I can get me some food. Like, people need to start learning how to date a lot simpler. Like, especially when you first meet somebody. Start doing stuff that no type of money is involved. Start trying to do something where y'all can get out the house and really no more than $20 is being spent. And be prepared to spend your own shit, because this is an outing. People need to start going on little outings before they go on official dates. Ain't nothing wrong with seeing if we could even go on a date. See, during the outing, I talk to you about stuff like that. What type of men you like to date when you do go on a date. How would you like to be courted when you go on a date? These are things that you find out before we even get to the date, the whole dating thing, the whole dating scene, the whole dating preparation, the whole everything. We can go to a little outing first, few times of us kicking it. We can go to the park. We can walk down the street. We can go to Barnes and Noble. We can find something to do where it don't cost no type of money. That's what I would do. I would find a little outing before we even get to the dating phase, so I can kind of feel you out, so I could even see if I'm willing to take you on a date. That's all. T.I. and Tiny wants former friend Sabrina Peterson held in contempt over $100K debt. If y'all don't remember, Sabrina came out a few years back and tried to sue T.I. He allegedly did some stuff, pulled a gun on her, didn't pay her, and some more stuff that I'm not 100% accurate on. But T.I. them turned around, ended up suing her back, and she has to pay them, a X amount of money. So that's what's going on right now. So now we hear she's in contempt over the $100K debt, and we're gonna read up on it and see what they got to say. In Touch recently obtained court documents filed by the couple's lawyer, where they urged a judge to hold Peterson in contempt and sanction her $1,000 each day she doesn't pay on the debt. Their lawyers wrote in motion, despite this court repeated orders that Sabrina pay T.I. and Tiny their statutory attorney fees and costs, has continuously and unwillingly refused to do so. Adding, her blatant non-compliance with the orders not only demonstrate a disregard for the authority of this court, but also imposes an unfair and ongoing financial burden on T.I. and Tiny, who have been forced to expend additional resources to recover the attorney fees to which they are rightfully entitled. Peterson sued Clifford T.I. Harris, 44, and Tamika Harris, 49, back in 2001 over claims of defamation, invasion of privacy, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and various other claims. Affidavit court judge ended up dismissing 5 of Peterson's 7 claims against the spouses, ordering her to pay their $96,000 worth of legal fees. Good job, T.I. and Tiny. Y'all been out here getting to the bag lately. OMG Girls won their lawsuit. Won big time just about a few months ago. And here they come. Also, they won in court before that with a young lady that was had allegations that they had sexually assaulted her. They won that case. Now they redeeming themselves with Sabrina Peterson, and she needs to go ahead and pay them their damn money. So shout out to T.I. and Tiny. I agree. Y'all go get y'all motherfucking money. Tyrese shut down rumors that he in an alleged freak-off tape with Diddy. There's no such thing. I've been to his legendary parties and I have no regrets.
There is no such thing as a Diddy tape. Literally. So allegedly, whatever that brother is dealing with, whatever reasons he's in jail, whatever the FBI and the law is dealing with, allegedly pertaining to Diddy. I want to tell y'all that I've been to some of the most legendary parties. I got no regrets. I think some of the best parties in LA, and if you're from LA and you've been to these parties, you would know that Diddy always had the most legendary parties that were always star-studded. The biggest and most legendary stars, white, black, Latino, Asian, billionaires, fashion, you name it. Diddy, hands down, from the Hamptons all the way to LA, all the way to his legendary New Year's parties that he would do in Miami. I got plenty of photos, proudly, like every other celebrity and star that went to his party. Anybody who's not on the internet talking about a Diddy party, you should be more concerned about them, allegedly, about what they did or what they on tape doing. There is no such thing, allegedly, as a Tyrese Diddy tape. That is a bunch of Donald Trump niggas in my comments trying to discourage me from speaking up and speaking out.
I did see online where they were floating around a rumor that Tyrese, they had a few more people on their video, but they were saying that they had a video of Tyrese and this person and Diddy all at the freak offs. And Tyrese said there's no video. There is no videos to Diddy freak offs. You know, and I believe that. I believe him. I don't think there's no videos. I think those are a whole bunch of hocus pocus. Those are lies to get the public all hyped up. You know, to go run to the feds and start running off at y'all mouth and shit. Because we, the people, still have not seen any sex tapes. All these alleged sex tapes being shopped around. We ain't seen not one piece of damn evidence. So I believe Tyrese. I don't believe it is no tapes. Beyonce leads Grammy nominations with 11 and becomes most nominated artist in the show's history. Shout out to Beyonce. Congratulations to you, Beyonce. Beyonce's been working hard. As y'all know, she put out Cowboy Carter this year, and the CMA Award snubbed her. She wasn't nominated for anything. So, not one award. So, we hoping for a better turnout for Beyonce. I enjoyed the album. I know a lot of people had mixed feelings about the album. A lot of people even came up against Beyonce saying like she can't win them all. You know. But I'm glad that she's nominated for 11 nominations at the Grammys. And we already know she's going to take home at least one. So we're going to see how many she take home this year. Also, Doechii get nominated for a few Grammys. I see Best Rap Album, Best Rap, Best New Artist, Best Rap Performance. So shout out to Doechii. Shout out to you, Doechii. Alligator Bites Never Heal. That is a great album. I love it. No skips. So I'm glad they got her up for Grammys this year, especially for Best Rap. Like, this was a great year for Doechii. Like, reinventing herself and walking more into what she feels is her artistry lane. Like, she's carving out her own lane right now. She's the Swamp Princess. So I see the vision, and I'm on board for all of that. So shout out to Doechii. One person I didn't see nominated, I could be wrong, but I didn't see that they nominated Nicki Minaj. I was like, why they ain't nominated Nicki? You know, Nicki, she did Pink Friday 2. She had a great year this year of touring and music. So why ain't see Nicki Minaj up there for Best Rap Album and stuff like that? I don't know. But I was sure wondering. Even Cardi B got a nomination for one of her songs. And she said that was just her little light work. So I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, shout out to Money Long. Shout out to you, Money Long. You got nominations for your album. Yes. So shout out to everybody who's nominated for Grammys. I'll be looking at the Grammys, and I'm also going to be doing I want to do a Grammy red carpet this year, y'all. I think I'm going to do a Grammy red carpet review on outfits. And I'm going to do a Grammy review on, like, the awards and who won, who didn't won. So, yeah. Next year, we're going to be a part of all of that. So, be on the lookout for that. All right, we come to the last question of today. Last question. What's y'all opinion on giving your man multiple chances but cutting a friend off cold turkey for doing something that hurts you? This was sent to me last week, and I didn't get around to it, but I'm getting around to it today. So, what's my opinion on giving their man multiple chances but cutting a friend off cold turkey for doing something that hurts them? My opinion is y'all need to mind y'all motherfucking business. That's my opinion. Friendships and relationships are two different damn things. Some people, when it comes to their man is their best friend. That's who they ride or die with. So the man can hurt them and they forgive them. But a friend, for some people, friends are way closer to them than they man. So they hold you to a higher standard than they hold. And I know that sounds crazy, but y'all know a lot of y'all are held higher than somebody's boyfriend or husband. Y'all friendship is held, you know, it's valued a little bit more than the relationship. So when you do something to hurt them, I can see how they take that to heart a lot more because you understand them a lot more. Like, their significant other should understand them too, or the person that they with should understand them too. But it's different when you got somebody that you real close friends with that understand you, that before you could say something, they already know what you're going to say. Mind y'all business. When it comes to people and they man, yeah, they man can do it several times, but you as a friend, you don't do it one time. That's just like her man always slapping and putting her hands on her. But let you turn around and slap her upside the head. She gonna fight you. She gonna damn near go to jail and beat your ass and cut you off, get on Facebook and start shit, but he knock her head off. She going back to him. She crying. She ain't calling no police. Cause the jail hit different. The loyalty hit different. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, y'all, we've come to the end of the show. Everything that you heard here today are allegations brought to you through the media for deep conversation, opinion, observation, laughs, and giggles. I would like to thank each and every last one of you for tuning in today. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Also, follow me on all social media platforms. IG is at the.jq.show. Also, jaquavius.q. Facebook is Jaquavius Martin. And TikTok is at the JQ Show. Thank you all for tuning in today, and I will see you all on tomorrow. Later.